talented, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
Alright, what's up everybody? Today we're taking a deep dive into one of the most unhinged street interviews I have ever seen. It starts off sounding like a calm, chill convo about Planned Parenthood and ends with a punch to the face, a crying conservative, and a cameraman that might actually be the worst husband of the year. So buckle up, we're going frame by frame.
I love your skin tone too.
Thank you. Such a good vibe.
Of course.
Well, awesome. So
we're vibing, we're chill. You're about to hear the phrase, "Do you know what Planned Parenthood is?" Like it's some pop quiz or drama.
asking people's opinion today on Planned Parenthood. Are you familiar with them?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know what they provide?
Yes. Abortions.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Safe abortion.
And here comes the guilt trip graphic. A bold banner saying 228 abortions for every one adoption referral, because what's a propaganda video without a creepy stat that no one bothered to context check?
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know any other services that they provide?
I know, like, to teens, if you're under 18, you could get like birth control, condoms, counseling. They offer a lot of, beneficial things that the youth really should use right now.
Okay.
There's a tiny little pro-life anime of an abortion in the bottom left corner. Already love the energy. Interviewee gives a straight answer. Abortions, condoms, counseling, like a normal human who knows what Planned Parenthood actually does. The interviewer is shook that someone isn't foaming at the mouth at the word abortion.
So you have a pretty positive view of Planned Parenthood.
I mean, majority. I don't know. Is this like a yes or no? Am I
It's
wrong?
your opinion.
But yeah, that is definitely my opinion. I feel like, especially as teens, people get caught up in things that they really don't want to commit to for their entire lives. So if you get caught up with the wrong guy, you think you're in love, and then boop, now you stuck. Not stuck, but you're stuck with a baby for the rest of this time, literally the rest of their lives and your life, if you're that kind of mother, because some women just don't have it in them and they abandon them and abuse them and all kind of shit. And it's like, girl, just get rid of it if you know you're gonna do that.
The interviewee starts talking about teen pregnancy, love, getting stuck with a baby you didn't want, and the interviewer's face is just like, how dare you bring a real life situation into my argument?
Get rid of them. Why not just give them to another family? That's good.
No, but exactly, even that, and that's another option that Planned Parenthood offers. So it's like, if you know that you are not the being who can provide for this child, then there are alternative options out there for you. So I definitely understand why people do abort children. Don't have babies that you don't want. Don't have babies that men are telling you in front of your face that they do not want. I wish them would stop doing that. Like it's like a plan to.
Why don't they just stop having sex with people they don't want to have a child with?
And then, boom, quote, "Don't have sex with men you don't want babies with," unquote. Yeah, the golden purity take. Because consent, manipulation, and abandonment just don't exist in her universe.
That too. To me, it's always pro-choice, your body, your life, because that baby is gonna be a baby.
It's a baby.
Yeah, and you're gonna have that baby
person.
forever. So yeah.
Well, do you know that Planned Parenthood gets nearly $700 million of our taxpayer money every year?
700 million. I mean, honestly, I can't go against Planned Parenthood. I just can't. $700 million for how many single mothers?
Of our money. But they're not giving it to single mothers, though. Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna just, single out where it is that our tax dollars go, then the police, respectfully.
The interviewee flips the table. She said, "F the police if we're nitpicking taxpayer spending." And the interviewer short circuits like that's not a part of her script.
So it's really interesting because since 2010, prenatal care has been down for 80% since 2010 at Planned Parenthood. Adoption referrals. So this is why this is research straight from their yearly report of 2022 to 2023, I believe it is. And so they're a 501c3. They have to tell us what they do every single year. So this is straight.
Which should be any union corporation. If we are paying tax dollars towards you, I need to know that you are doing the job and doing it correctly.
Right. But let me continue to tell you. So the STI testing and treatment down 15% since 2019. Client numbers down overall 34% since 2006.
Nobody has insurance. I don't have insurance.
Interviewee claps back. Nobody even has insurance. Realest line in the whole video. She's living in survival mode, and this lady is arguing from a spreadsheet.
How many people can you think, or are you going to assume, would literally abandon their children with no repercussions from the state?
No, it's called safe haven baby boxes, where at a fire station or hospital, you can leave your baby and the mother doesn't have to do anything with it. But that's better than killing her baby through abortion, right?
No, ma'am.
It's not better to give your baby up to a family who wants them instead of killing them?
No, ma'am. I have seen so many stories and countless, literally, like countless stories.
What happens in an abortion?
They literally suck the life out of you. They're going to take the whole baby out. And as they should, because I shouldn't be a taxpayer paying child support and food stamps and WIC for women.
You should be a taxpayer paying for abortions?
Exactly. But as for a woman who didn't want the baby in the first place, that doesn't make sense to me. Don't ever sit here and lock yourself down with a man who already told you he doesn't want to be with you. He doesn't.
I agree with you.
I'm not disagreeing with you either. I understand.
You don't get to kill the baby just because their dad didn't want them.
You can.
Should we kill the kids in foster care? And
why not? Why not? If that's the case.
So she says, should we kill the kids in foster care then? The interviewer throws it back. Not literally yet, but she's making a point. Y'all only care about kids until they are born.
We should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted?
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves.
She asks for stats on abuse in foster care. And honestly, that's when the interview should have ended. She won. Period.
Slaves.
We should just kill them.
Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of molestation.
I think, what does this have to do with molestation?
But the interviewer is not done. She's like, so you're okay with killing abused kids? Girl, what? That's not just twisting words. That's origami.
Just mention people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have sex then.
Interviewee tries to clarify, says, I should have the choice not to have a baby. And then boom, interviewer throws, just don't have sex in her face. We have gone full purity cult.
Just don't have sex.
That's not even logical.
It is.
It is. Who are you, Nancy?
I sound dumb.
You sound dumb as.
Okay.
It does, because even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice.
You see, that's when the interviewee snaps. Quote, you are dumb as fuck, unquote. And honestly, valid. The interviewer is laughing, but that laugh is hiding fear. You can hear it.
From saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed. And
Interviewee is still trying to be real. She says your POV is obstructed. You don't know what it means to have a child. And the interviewer pulls the victim card, but you called me an effing idiot. Yeah, girl, you are an effing idiot.
I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point.
Okay, so the interviewer goes for the final straw. Quote, you said you'd be fine with killing kids in foster care. unquote. And that's it. That is when the interviewee loses it. One clean punch. Glasses off. Mic drop. Interview over. She slaps again just for punctuation. The husband slash cameraman starts running after the woman instead of checking on his own wife, who is literally bleeding. Bro thinks he's Logan Paul filming a stunt.
What the f did you do? She attacked my wife.
Your wife just attacked me.
So why you wanna?
Why is that following me? Why you following me?
This queen flips him off and yells, "Why aren't you helping your wife?" And that line hits harder than a punch. She's walking off. Power move.
Don't worry.
She just punched me in the face. We were just doing a street interview with my camera and everything was fine for over 20 minutes or however long we were filming, and then she just punched me in the face.
You see, conservative tears, acting like a victim, telling strangers they were just filming a little interview like it was a baking vlog that got violent. She's playing the victim to a crowd now. Perfect bow on a perfect train wreck. You know what? I'm going to say this. This was not even an interview. This was a propaganda video disguised as an interview. It was never about hearing the other side. It was about baiting people into an argument, twisting their words, and then editing it in a way that makes the interviewer look like some calm, morally superior savior, while the other person gets painted as irrational or emotional. Now, do I condone what happened at the end? Do I think this woman should have physically assaulted someone? No. Violence is never the answer. But you also can't walk the streets of New York with a mic and a camera, pushing your agenda, gaslighting people mid-conversation, and expect everyone to just smile and play along. Because newsflash, not everyone in NYC is a trained debater. Not everyone is going to sit there and politely let you weaponize their trauma for content. This city does not play games. So if you walk into someone's face with bad faith questions, twist their pain, and try to score internet points off of it, don't act shocked when someone reacts. Don't act like you didn't know the risk. You're not just talking to people, you are provoking them. And eventually, someone's gonna snap. And that's exactly what happened here.